Hi everyone, it's Patty with Get Personal with Patty, and this is my video for my paycheck as of yesterday, January 14th. Now, if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here and welcome. My money goes, I budget it by paycheck using the Budget Mom method. So this is the budget box set. I used this last year along with the workbook for fixed bills. And then this year I was going to use two budget box sets, and kind of still on the fence about that. I want to gift the other box set that I have to someone I know who's just starting her budget journey. So as long as she's going to utilize it, then I'm certainly going to go through and give her that. So I'm hoping to get her that this weekend, because I like to see other people succeed on their budget, and budgets are huge right now. People need and want to save money and pay off debt and all that good stuff. So if I can help somebody along their journey by gifting them a box set by the Budget Mom, then I'd be happy to do that. So I'm using the boxed set. This is January, like I said, okay, and I really like it. It's really good, and I only track in this box set my income, which I get paid weekly. I have two part-time jobs, so I get paid weekly for one, and then on the second one I get paid bi-weekly. So this week's the 14th was two checks, one of each. And then I also have some side gigs that I do, but though that money is very minimal, and it goes into my Capital One savings account, and I use that account if I want to purchase something, whether it's Etsy, a coffee, anything like that. That's where that's my spending money. So when you see me do my budget, and you see me taking only $10, and my husband last week $100. So we decided on, since this year, that he'll be getting $200 a month to do with what he wants. And I do give myself $10 a week, or a little bit more depending on what the week looks like for me. But if I have my side gigs, which are usually twice a month, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3 times a month, then that money that I earn from those side gigs go automatically into my other savings account. I might put some savings, I might spend it, whatever. Okay, so let's just jump right in. This is the box set. It says, Dear Future, I am ready. If you're not familiar with the Budget Mom, I really think you should take a look at some of her videos, and the budget community here on YouTube is great to watch some videos and learn about the method. And I know it's been very successful for me to use. So I have a cushion in my checking account, which I don't spend, and I kind of wanted to build that up to 300. So right now it's at 220, and then I added an additional 30. I don't know why that says 35, because that's kind of weird. It's supposed to only be 30. Okay. I don't know why that says that. Okay, so it's 220. I'm adding $30 to it, so it's going to be $250 cushion. And then I'm going to, really try to get that up to 300. Once it's at 300, then I'm going to stop, and it's just going to be a $300 cushion. So I put it in here as inflow or income, and then I put it down here as a deduction, so I know I'm not spending it. It's not part of what is spendable. Okay, so my checking account balance was $320 when I started. I got paid this is my bi-weekly paycheck of $169.68, and then you can see that I projected $150 for my other part-time job, but I worked a lot of hours, so my check was actually $420.82, and I did get a dollar raise in that. So thank you guys. I really enjoy working for them and enjoy using my brain with them. So my total is to use would be $825.70. I don't know what this is. I'll have to kind of figure that 30 thing out. All right, so bills, it's credit card, and so my money's also paid for the credit cards, the variable envelopes that I track also on a weekly basis, and any sinking funds. So my cushion comes right out at $250. I'm paying my husband's Capital One card at $63. Amazon Prime credit card, I paid $100, and then my Capital One card, I paid $118. So then I tally that up here, carry that over here. So oh, you know what this is? I just figured it out. Okay, so I did do a cushion rollover of $30, but then I did put an additional $35 left over from monies that I had in December. I just kind of put it in here with this paycheck so that I can clearly add it. I did have to go to the bank, but that's where the $35 is coming from. I'm confused. Okay, don't mind me. So the grocery envelope, we have a rollover of $30, so I added a $20 in there. So for the month of January, we're really doing a no spend and trying to eat from freezer and pantry. So we don't need a lot of groceries. Like today we did do some grocery shopping just for some half and half, and I actually forgot a couple of things, so I have to go tomorrow. But I have a gift card to use too for a grocery store, so I'll use that gift card, the balance of that tomorrow. So I have a rollover groceries of $30 from last week, and then I added an additional $20 with this paycheck. Now, same thing with Dine Out. We had a rollover of $30, and I usually do an additional $20, but this week I did not, because really Dine Out, we're just going to do breakfast tomorrow. We might do something tonight, but so we'll see. Extra childcare, I had a rollover of $5. I did put an additional $25 in there, just so that we have that little cushion in case we do have somebody come over. BJ's, I put an additional $25. I've been doing $25 a week for BJ's. We haven't gone to BJ's yet. We probably won't go till early February, but it'll be all cash because we'll have like $125 by the time we go. And then I did give myself $10 for cash spending. My piano lesson, I put aside $22. So I gave our babysitter $20 today because she was going to go out with Grace and do some things, something fun. So I gave her $20. And then gas and household, if needed, is debited. So household, we don't need anything this week, but I say that I'm budgeting $20 if we need it. And then gas, I'm saying $60 for the week. We already put $25 in my husband's car, and I'm sure my Jeep will probably need $25 or $30. So we have been averaging about $50 to $60 a week in gas. My husband has a Toyota Highlander, and I have a Jeep Wrangler, and I do a lot of traveling in mine, so that's obviously why I'm using a lot more gas. And then sinking funds or any savings challenges also comes out of my bank account and my paycheck. So I do a word of the month. It's POWER, POWER. And this week I'm putting aside the W and the E, which is $28. And the January monthly challenge is $120 for the month. So I'm putting an additional $25 for that. Gracie's birthday, I put $5 in an envelope. It's not till August. So I've already saved up like $75 for her birthday. And I will do $5 a week for, the next few months, all the way up until about July. And have a little, a good cushion for her birthday party. And then the dog is Max, and he gets $10 a week. So again, this is just monies from my inflow or income. I cover cushion, credit card payments, gas, any envelopes, spending, and I do all cash for all these. Sinking funds, I do cash as well, and variable spending. So then I went to the bank and I got my dollar amount that I wanted, and I stuck those envelopes. I will already start to fill this out for next week. And look at this mess. It was my first week, and it was a mess for January. Kind of bumming, but okay. And then I do one page per paycheck. It's just easier for me to track what we're spending. So, and then I use the highlighted method to, keep track of, highlight yellow is just the cushion, deposits are green, credit card payments are purple, and then cash taken out is orange. So I just keep this key at the bottom, and I'll put down here, what these colors represent. And then at the end of the month, when I go to use that where did my money go worksheet, which is at the end of the month here, then it's easier to keep track of. I just go to the key and I know exactly where we spent money. So that's really it for this week. The only thing I added was this at the end of the book, my debt tracker, and I'm just keeping track of when I make payments because I really like to get rid of some credit cards and really keep only the ones that I know I can pay off right away, every month. So let's see. So Amazon Prime, I paid $100 this week. So I'll put 115 minus 100. I like to try to pay a little bit, like even $25 or $50 when I have extra. I like to pay that on a credit card every week. It just feels like it'll go down a lot faster if I do that. And then for Capital One, I paid, so the minimum payment was 115 of 118, and that did get paid on 115 minus 118. And I just keep this here, so kind of a reminder if I have extra $25 or $50 that I can go ahead and pay off, or pay something toward these credit cards. So really that's it. That's how I use the Budget Mom method. I've been using this for 3 years now, and very successful in saving, having an emergency fund and paying off credit card debt. So I really enjoy it, and I'd be happy to answer anyone's questions or thoughts, what your thoughts are about budgeting. The YouTube community for budgeting and planning is wonderful. So, take a look at some of the other channels and really ask your questions if you need to. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.